Hi, I am Angelina from Cleveland, Ohio, and this video is gonna be that light, and that light. That's the video. I'm gonna hook them up to a 12-volt inverter with landscaping wires, and this video is gonna show you how I do this. I hope you love this. These are the two I want to hang up. I want to run the wires to it, and the wires aren't going to be pretty. So I took these in last night and I cleaned them up real good and I tested them so all the light bulbs work and the electric stuff. So now I'm going to wire them up. Okay, so this is my back porch. Not the prettiest. So there's a light and the other one. The other one's right there. The inverter's down there. And then the wire runs up and through to right there. So I'm going to hook into right there. Going to run it up along the ceiling, then straight down. Straight down. And I run the wire up, and I run the wire up. And I want to show you how I do that. This is the corner. I'm going to add in the connector wire. So my microphone stopped working, don't know why. So I hooked the connector up to the 12-2 wire. I think I'm telling you that I wrapped it up with a couple connector, those twisty things that go, I don't know what I'm talking about. The twisty things that go over the wires to twist them together. And then I taped it all up. So now I'm squeezing the connector over the wire. And there's two little prongs inside the connector that have to go into each side of the wire. So you squeeze it together real tight. And I really have to get better at making videos. But yeah, I use it down so it clamps all the way down. You'll feel it'll get super tight. Oh, it was super crooked, so I did it again. I needed a third hand here for real. There, that one did it. Pretty sure. I don't know what I'm explaining there. But I already hooked them up, so this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so here I'm just showing you that I'm running the wire around the inside of the porch. It's not going to be pretty in this case. I have to redo my porch. I want to take all that nasty vinyl down. It really needs power wash. But anyway, so I'm just running that heavy thick wire. I had a scrap of it. That's the 12-2 wire. And then I'm going to split that wire. And then I'm going to strip off about a 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to connect that straight to that little chandelier, the little 4-banger. In this one, I use wire nuts to connect the wires, and then I wrap them up with some black tape just so it doesn't look so weird. This wire, it looks like I'm really struggling, but this wire, it was from my parents. This wire is probably 20 years old. The plastic's old. If you're using brand new stuff, But I don't think it's going to be like all like that. Yeah, but my parents used to have all those plastic yard lights around their all over their property. Whenever my stepdad would get frustrated, he would and he couldn't get a couple to light or some to light, whatever, he could go out and buy a brand new pair, and it's like, hey, do you want these? And I started playing around with them. I actually got this idea with hooking them up to a 12-volt inverter. Actually, from watching an RV, this couple was revamping their RV, and they said it was okay to use regular light fixtures, and mine have been hanging for 5 years. Um, any that are metal, just so you know, they do rust, and they will fall apart. But for right now, they're pretty. If you put, if you jump back to the last video, I explain about, like, I go more into detail. I see, light fixtures, little chandeliers, stuff like that. I see them at estate sales all the time. This one I actually got from Mike and Barb from their store. Was buried in a box, totally in pieces and parts, and I put it all back together. I love that chandelier. Thank you, Mike and Barb. Appreciate it. Oh, I forgot I turned my air conditioner back on. It sounds like a freight train, but it's like 85 degrees out, all humidity. Okay, so here I'm just weaving it up through the chain, and then in this case, I used a little piece of the 14-2 wire just because it was thinner. And then I'm going to hook it up to the cable connectors. And then when I stapled the landscape wire up there, I left some of it loose, like going in a small loop. You can't see it here, but I left it a little loop so I had room to connect the cable to it. And in this case, same thing. I wired. I don't think I used connectors on that one. And if you like my planners, I have videos on those too. All those glass globes, those are old planners from light fixtures. The top ones are from lamps. Some of them are just glass vases, drilled them out. I did videos on those too. And this is what it looks like at night. I hope you try it. I hope you love it. And I hope you come back. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you.